A crankbait is an insanely efficient lure. It covers water and elicits reaction strikes. But you can make your crankbait fishing even better and even more effective if you think about it at one end or the other of the speed spectrum. In other words, very fast or very slow. And the crazy thing is most of us inadvertently fish a crankbait at the worst possible speed, which is somewhere in the middle. Well, let's start with what I think is an extremely underrated crankbait presentation, and that is the slow crawl. To fish this most effectively, I like to select a deep diver that is rated for the depth zone slightly deeper than what I want to fish. In other words, if I'm targeting that 5 to 8 foot range, I want to tie on one that hits that 10-foot range. Well, why? Because this allows you to reel it down to depth, retrieve it with a slow crawl, and let it bounce and hop across the bottom, making solid contact with the lip of the lure. We normally think of reaction bites with speed, but we also have to think about it as a change of direction. When you watch this 5XD crawl along the bottom, you can tell I'm not burning this lure in fast, but even with the slower pace, it darts left to right, and when the lip grabs something, it will hold for a split second and then snap forward. That's why upsizing the deep diver works so well when crawling the lure. Now the next speed is of course the burn. My lure of choice for this is a square bill, and I really like tiny square bills for this one, like a Series 1.0. But a variety of sizes excel with this. And I like to think about the burning retrieve as a minnow or other bait fish bursting forward a few feet and then stopping. That start-stop is the real key. Now you can see when you watch this footage how a bass would react to this. They only get a quick glimpse of it and think some food is trying to escape. Out of all my crankbait fish I've caught over the years, I would guess that probably about 3/4 of them have been tricked into biting using this method. The others have been on the slow crawl. If you really want to locate fish fast, this burning start-stop is a great retrieve to do just that. And when you find some that react, well, then if you like, you can pick up another presentation and work an area over more thoroughly. But that burning crankbait, located where some are hanging out. And don't worry, it's literally impossible for you to outcrank the fish. If they want it, they will get it. And hey, if you'd like to watch a video that talks about selecting a jig trailer and how you can really break down and master all the details of it, go ahead and watch this one right here. And make sure that you go out and encourage someone today. You never know how you might just change their life. For the Bass Fishing Life, I'm your host, Steve Rogers.